Liv Morgan fans, is she dating this AEW star? Well, in this video, I'm going to break it down because Liv Morgan is a star that fans love. And while she has been sidelined with injury, she's still in the minds of Liv Morgan fans out there. And she was recently spotted with a certain guy. And it got a lot of people talking, and we'll get into that. Let's look at Liv Morgan for a second, though, because in July, that was the last time we saw her on WWE television. On an episode of Raw, there was an angle where Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley was slated to actually wrestle Morgan on the show. But before the match started, Rhea attacked Morgan. This led to a beatdown angle where Morgan was apparently written off television as they did the Pillmiser chair on the arm spot because Morgan was spotted the week prior with her arm in a sling. And she's been on the sideline since then. The injury actually happened the week before, like I said, when she was tossed into the barricade. And we have still not seen her back on WWE television. Fast forward to December 2023, she was at the Iron Claw premiere. You know, the movie that comes out December 22nd. It's about the rise and fall of the Von Erich family. Zac Efron portrays Kevin Von Erich. Right? It's going to be an emotional roller coaster, if you will. It's directed by Sean Durkin. It's financed and produced by A24. MJF. AEW's MJF. AEW World Heavyweight Champion MJF. He was at the premiere. Why? Well, because he actually has a credit in the film. He had a scene that was later cut as Lance Von Erich, which was the on-screen fictional relative of the Von Erich brothers down in Texas. Former WWE star Chavo Guerrero was actually the wrestling coordinator on the project. Anyways, there was a lot of WWE people there and former people that worked for the company. John Cena was there, CJ Perry was there, Baron Corbin was there, a bunch of others. And Liv Morgan was there. And she took photos with MJF, and this led to a bunch of people speculating, is she dating MJF? Like, what is going on here? Well, depending on who you are, I got some news for you. No, she's not dating MJF. Instead, MJF is actually linked up with Alicia Tout. Something that they've gone public with on social. They've posted on various things. They're together. It's all good. It is all good. So, MJF, let's dive into him. He's an interesting guy, right? MJF, top of AEW, top of the card in AEW. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. He's the ROH Tag Team Champions. He had been aligned with Adam Cole. We're talking about a guy in MJF who legitimately started from the bottom and worked his way up. He is the definition of Drake's started from the bottom. And he has arrived. He is here. He started out as a protege of Cody Rhodes. He turned on Cody Rhodes, right? He's the man responsible for Cody Rhodes never being able to challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Unless Cody wanted to turn heel and went back on the stipulation, but I digress. He worked his way up thanks to feuds with Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And he is the top guy right now. And after months and months and months and the Double or Nothing 2022 drama, he has stopped talking about 2024. Remember 2024? That was when the bidding war was going to start for MJF's services between AEW and WWE. We haven't heard much of that talk, have we, y'all? I think it's because MJF has already signed a very lucrative, long-term, multi-year deal with AEW. I think Tony Khan after losing the lights of Jade Cargill and ultimately releasing CM Punk, who is now back in WWE and heading into a year where he's trying to sign a TV deal for Dynamite. He locked down his biggest asset. He locked down his biggest star. And that is MJF. MJF as a babyface has been very fascinating to follow along with. He was paired with Adam Cole, where they won the ROH Tag Team titles, and obviously the two are no longer in sync due to a very unfortunate ankle injury. He broke his ankle, Adam Cole did, at the Arthur Ashe Stadium show by jumping off the stage. He had to have 2 surgeries because of it. And that really derailed kind of the momentum that AEW had started to pick up in regards to that program, that storyline, that feud, if you will, because they started it as a feud and they were going to end it as a feud. A lot of people even think that Adam Cole is behind the devil character. Well, time will tell on that. His ability to go from a heel to a lovable babyface where everyone loves him, essentially, is truly remarkable. It really is. Now, do I agree with the criticism from those regarding Tony Khan's booking of him? Yes, I agree. I do. I agree. And here's why. Tony Khan booking him as the ROH Tag Team Champion, booking them as ROH Tag Team Champions, him and Adam Cole, having them work pre-show match and then the main events, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea because ROH is a lesser than brand. And I understand that you have to put established stars on the ROH brand and as ROH champions to elevate the brand. However, you do not take, as an example, Roman Reigns as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, send him down to NXT, and make him the NXT Champion. You just don't do it. You do not send Roman Reigns, our undisputed WWE Universal Champion, and make him essentially the NXT Tag Team Champion with whoever. You just don't do it. And that's a mistake by Tony Khan. That's a mistake that Tony Khan has made. That is a mistake that Tony Khan continues to make, is pushing forward with very, very interesting booking plans by Tony Khan. But I digress. Anyways, y'all, let me know down in the comments area below. What do you think of MJF? What do you think of Liv Morgan? What do you want to see Liv Morgan do when she comes back to WWE television? Let me know.